Welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy XIV Online with Mirriam Treespire. We are heading into our third mining quest. Adalberta, our guildmaster, is waiting for us to check in. We'll do that now. Know thy land. Adalberta wants to teach you the importance of knowing the land. Hello Mirriam, 'tis good to see you again. Judging by the blisters on your hands, it's plain to see you've been hard at it with your pickaxe. Good, you're ready for the next stage of your training. Eorzea is a vast realm filled with diverse environments, and her mineral wealth varies from region to region. Even within Thanalan, there's a marked difference between east and west. If you want to be a successful miner, it's essential you know where to look for what. And for that, you have to become intimate with Eorzea. How else can you expect her to reveal her innermost secrets to you? Getting to know her every square marm is no small undertaking, of course, but the yarms soon add up, as I'm sure you'll find with my next task. I'd like you to seek out 10 bone chips for me. Just so you don't go about it completely blind, here's a hint. You'll find these just beyond the gate of Ul'dah. Off you go now, and happy digging. Very well, let's go off to the gate of Ul'dah. Now, if I remember rightly, we got to our level 35 quest for our botanist. We haven't done it yet because we still need to level it, and I'll do that off screen. But we're going to try and get to about the same level with our miner. So we'll check in with this one. We would like the gate of Ul'dah, she said. There we go. And well, right in front of us, there's a pickaxe in place. Why don't I do that before I check out where to find bone chips? Alright, we are very soon going to get to our mining Thanalan, our first mining Thanalan achievement checkpoint too. We've got everything here. Alrighty. Well, I don't need to get anything there. In that case, the bone chips are up in here, this area here. If you want to see, you go B, and then you go into item search. So that's this one here. Bone chip. Brings up bone chips. We're looking in the spineless basin. We're here. I was wrong. We actually have to go over here. Alright. Let's pivot and away we go. These are level 5 deposits. So it's pretty good for our low level stuff. So very soon, somewhere over here, we're going to find ourselves a little pickaxe that will tell us that we're in the right area. Alright. You'll notice this hasn't come down since we put it up. So we've got that running. Alright, looks like there's a few things over here. There's the start. I know I did not even look before I ran across the tracks. I didn't hear a train coming. I figured I'd be fine. Alright, bone chips. This would be the last thing on our thing as well. So for the first time we get 1264 points, and then it drops down to less than that. Let's just have a quick look at our thing. Alright, so we've now got everything on our level 1 to 5 mining list. We haven't been able to do quarrying yet. We will soon though. Level 6 to 10 we've got all of these to go. So Hammerley, Blackbrush, Cedar Wood. So we're getting some of the non-Thanalan stuff already. Right. That's okay. Let's get Adalberta her next quest done. She wants bone chips, right? Mining your own business, Thanalan. So that is our first mine, 20 things on level 1 to 5. In level 1 to 5 things. Now, I think I'm going to find that my next deposit is, yeah, but it's that one there. Is up here. I know, I'm a bunny. We bounced up the cliff. It's all good. There we go. Alright, now we're so close to the gate of Ul'dah. We're going to actually go into the gate of Ul'dah because this is where the I'll get there in a minute. This is very close to where the aetheryte is. So we're going to go and use the aetheryte to get back to our mining guild. So So I don't know if you're like me, if you're just starting out, you may not realize that that big aetherite that you come in at can actually be used to access the Ethernet of the city that it's located in. It took me 500 or 600 hours of play before I actually cottoned onto that. So, you know, just between you, me, and I guess the entire freaking internet, it took me a little bit to work out what I needed. Just make sure I'm going. Okay, it doesn't bring us out near it. Well, in that case, let's go to the Adventurers Guild. Yeah, so I think, but I have seen videos since of similarly experienced players who've had exactly the same problem. That was a bunny boy who bounced in behind me. He must have just come out of the Adventurers Guild. Alrighty, let's conclude this quest. Adalberta, hi. Remember, that's 10 bone chips I want you to bring. Good luck. Yep, all the luck has been mine. Here you are. Ah, yes, precisely 10 bone chips. You've done well, Mirriam. No doubt you had trouble tracking these down at first, but each chip you found added to your understanding. For your efforts, you've come to know where best to search for bone chips, and so it goes for everything else we mine. Now, in addition to learning where to find materials, you should also make a point of knowing who needs them. For instance, armourers and blacksmiths are our best customers when it comes to ores, while goldsmiths would struggle to ply their trade if we didn't supply them with gold and gemstones. Oh, and I mustn't forget the alchemists. Those fellows can never have too much rock salt and cinnabar, and we often rub shoulders with them. In short, know whence it comes and whither it goes, to be sure you still have much and more to learn, and there's no substitute for hard work. Oh, don't look so glum. Just be thankful you don't have to bleeding memorize all that information. You have a gathering log for such stuff. Make good use of it, and you can't go wrong. That's all for now. Keep up your efforts and visit me again when you've spent more time in the wilds with pickaxe in hand. I'll have another task for you when you've perfected your swing. For every 5th level you reach as a miner, you'll gain the ability to detect higher level mineral deposits. When this occurs, any new items that are available through gathering will be added to your gathering log. You can use the Lay of the Land miner action to help you locate the nearest mineral deposits within your skill range. Awesome, and I get a nice fancy pickaxe. Now I can have level 5 pants. None of these are better than what I've got, so I'm actually just going to grab the tin pieces and run. This is what happens if you haven't been cleaning out your equipment as you go, and at the early levels it might be best not to if you don't want to end up running around in your knickers. If you haven't been cleaning them out, then what happens is you end up being able to pass the clothes from some crafts down to others. Now you'll notice Adalberta's in red. Alright, the cutting edge. Let's just go nothing, and what I'll do is I'll hover over here. Level 10. What level are we? Level 9. I am going to make you sit through me finding the next one. Because, quite simply, it's not going to take us that long. I am missing having levs to level up with. There's a determined looking kitty cat with a big axe. Rightio. Let's start in Western Thanalan. So we'll go with the Gate of the Sultana. And this is where we're going to bounce a little bit between our botanist and our miner. But guys, I think on that note, I am going to bid you adieu. Basically, I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I did with my botanist. I'm going to work my way down the gathering log for mining, and I am going to mine the things and slowly tick off those things in the gathering log. But I won't make you sit through that like I did with the botanist. You've seen the process once. I'm going to trust that you can apply it to literally going into the gathering log, finding what's not got a tick on it, and then finding where it is in the area and just going out to it. That's all I'm going to be doing for about the next 10-15 minutes. But on that note, I am going to leave you. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe, and I'll check you later. Take care out there.